Welcome to U.S. Immigration TV. Well, President Biden recently hosted a naturalization ceremony at the White House welcoming new citizens. And he made several statements acknowledging the contributions that immigrants make to our society. And he also renewed his commitment to immigration reform or comprehensive immigration reform. Now, in this video, I will go through some of his statements which I think are very encouraging and could provide hope, not only for new citizens, but also for people who may be out of status and living in fear. And this is especially after Trump's hardline immigration policies, where he considered immigrants mostly to be criminals coming to the U.S. to take away jobs from Americans, and he wanted to deport anybody who had any immigration violations or out of status. Biden seems to be going just the opposite, which I think is very encouraging. So, among the things that President Biden said at the ceremony, which reveals his commitment to immigration.
It takes courage to get up and leave everything you know and go to another place, no matter where it is. You know, the only homes you've ever known, the lives, the loved ones that weren't able to come for a new start in the United States of America.
And I think a lot of you watching who are immigrants and came to the U.S., you think of your own situation. I know my parents were immigrants. They came to the U.S. and they left behind everything. And I can only imagine the anxiety and anxiousness that many of you may have felt. But then also, why did you come to the U.S.? Many of you had a better life in your home countries. You came here perhaps for your children. Other people came to the U.S. for a better life. Maybe they had sick family members and they couldn't earn enough money. They wanted better opportunities for their children. I mean, that's the sort of thing that people have in mind when they want to come to the U.S. Another thing that Biden said at that ceremony was, when asked, "Can you define America for me?"
I said, yeah, I can. In one word. One word. Possibilities. Possibilities. That's what America's built on.
And again, don't we all have the American dream? Whether born here or especially when you immigrate from another country, you come to the U.S. because you know you can have opportunities, hard work, perseverance, and you can achieve that American dream. Another thing that Biden said is that
the quintessential idea in America has been nurtured and enriched and advanced by the contributions and sacrifices of so many people, almost all of whom were immigrants. Immigrants like you that built America and continue to inject new energy, new vitality, new strength. We've seen that most clearly during this pandemic, with immigrants as frontline workers and as scientists and researchers on the front lines of finding vaccines. Healthcare workers and frontline workers who went above and beyond the call in the fight against COVID-19. They did so in hospitals and clinics, at our National Institute of Health, the NIH, at restaurants and retailers, as educators, also in our schools. I want to thank you all for risking your lives to help others keep their country and our country going.
And I know from my personal experience, I have many clients who are nurses and caregivers, as well as friends. And I know the heroic efforts that they did working at the care homes or working in the hospitals, just facing death and people who are sickly, the emotional toll that it may have taken on them, but still they persevered, they contributed. And while I'm talking about Biden's comments at the naturalization ceremony, I do want to thank all of the immigrants who were on the front lines, whether in the hospitals as nurses, care homes, working restaurants, to keep the country going. And Biden also further said,
all of you represent how immigration has always been essential to America. We need to fix our immigration system. and fully tap the talent and dynamism in our nation.
He also discussed immigration reform.
I've kept my commitment and sent an immigration reform bill to the United States Congress. It includes smart border management and security and a pathway to citizenship for 11 million undocumented people in America. A pathway to citizenship for dreamers, the young people who have only known America as their home. A pathway for immigrants who are here on temporary protective status. No matter where you come from, or the culture that has made us, the language we speak, or the faith we follow, one of the most basic acts of respect is inviting others into your home.
And with this naturalization ceremony, it is a way the United States welcomes new immigrants into our family. And from my perspective, we are still waiting for Congress to act on Biden's immigration proposals. In fact, in previous videos, I have detailed Biden's proposals, including comprehensive immigration reform or amnesty, as well as legalization for young dreamers. And I will continue to keep you posted and updated on these important immigration developments. So make sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel to receive the latest immigration news. I'm Michael Gurfinkel. Thank you for watching, and this is U.S. Immigration TV.